valued at over $800 just for taking advantage of one of our all-inclusive exotic destination promotions. I just need to ask you a few questions to see if you qualify. Is that okay?
Well, I'm more of a Six Flags type of guy.
Our records show that you are at least 28 years old and that you still have a current credit or debit card, correct?
Oh, no, I don't have a credit card.
Well, unfortunately, you do not qualify for the program at this time, and we thank you for your time.
Hello! Hello! And welcome once again. I am your host, the man, the myth, and the legend, the person that hates everyone who is a social justice warrior and Sarah Silverman. Fucking die, Chuck Stew. And with me always is the host, who also has the most, Don Fry's greatest fan,
yeah,
and Milo's greatest supporter,
oh,
Dr.
you know
Pearl's Houston Book.
This is Dr. Pearl's Houston Book, aka Dr. PHB, aka Dr. The Man of Your Dreams.
Peanut Butter Gamer.
Fuck Peanut Butter Gamer, and fuck, you know what, the fucking MMA guy, whatever the fuck his name is.
Warpath.
No, fuck the guy that watches all the videos.
The Fight Nerd?
Yeah, the Fight Nerd. Dude, listen. Watch this video and come fucking fight me because I want to fucking kick your ass. But we got bigger matters to attend to here. We are, you know, what is it? What's this, January 13th? Fuck BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed's for fucking assholes. BuzzFeed, CNN, MTV, they're all trash. Twitter, going off the wayside. Chuck Stew's on Twitter just because that's how that boy gets money.
Yeah, the Chuck Stew Show is now up to 114 followers for the podcast.
You're damn right, 114, see? We didn't expect y'all to think we're popular. We didn't expect y'all to like it. Alright, so I'm just saying.
They got new Nia Jax. They got new Fat Chick Wrestling.
Fat Chick Wrestling. We've struck gold here. We've struck gold.
Oh, yes.
Alright, we've struck gold. Alright, so it's another Friday night. Today is January 13th. We're 13 days into the new year, 2017. In 1 week, Daddy is going to be president.
Oh, yes, and I also found out that the wrestler Nia Jax, for everybody out there that listens to the Chuck Stew Show, that likes the wrestling segments, if they're there, found out Nia Jax is actually the niece of The Rock, and Rikishi is her uncle. So.
She's part of the fucking Fatu family, the famous
yes.
Samoan fuck family. You know, fuck that shit, dude. I'm tired of Samoans running wrestling, alright? I want to get back to the good old days when, like, Hulk Hogan...
Whites.
When Hulk Hogan, a white man, was running the show.
Just kidding, folks.
I'm kidding. I'm not racist, but I do support Donald Trump for president, and I'm happy he's finally going to be inaugurated in next week. A lot of people aren't happy. Just announced was Three Doors Down is going to be playing at his inauguration. Also, Toby Keith will be playing. Let's just say the set list for Donald Trump was very slim because nobody wants to fucking play for him. Now, let me tell you something, Chuck. As an American, what do you think about all these so-called artists that are denying Trump the ability to play at his inauguration? Really?
You have to understand. Okay, number one, I was completely correct with Mark Wahlberg when he said celebrities should shut the fuck up about politics. Exactly. You're not allowed. Just because you're an actor doesn't mean you have leeway in that shit. Stop having opinions. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking garbage. It's trash.
That's right.
Oh my god, is that T.I.?
It's Corey Graves.
Oh.
He got a race change. It's new nowadays. You can now become black if you're white, if you want to.
If you want to. I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to celebrities, please shut the... please. For the good of all of America, shut the fuck up. Just for the good of America. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we don't need to hear your bullshit fucking rhetoric. You're rich. You live in mansions. You don't experience what it's like to be a normal human being in middle America. Let me tell you something. I looked at a county-by-county fucking presidential election map, and the entire central United States was red. That means for Trump. And so, are there any celebrities living in Kansas? No, not any. Not any that are relevant. So, Guess what was blue? Fucking Los Angeles and New York, where all the celebrities are.
Gross.
So I'm not gonna let fucking.
And I'm from the Bay, and it's gross.
Exactly. Even the Bay didn't vote for fucking Trump. I mean, California went to Hillary, but if you look at a county by county basis, a lot of that shit was red, and a lot of that shit was in California. It's just L.A. County was the fucking blue. And that's where, like, 6 million people live. Okay, that's cool. 8 million people live in New York City. They voted for Hillary. That's great. But that's really all that it was, really. That, the popular vote is some bullshit. People complaining that the popular vote went to Hillary, and that's how everything should be based on is bullshit. Because what, you want Los Angeles and New York City to be determining every election?
No.
Okay,
no.
well, if that's what you want, then let's eliminate the Electoral College. The Electoral College is there to make sure that the Middle America, the hardworking people of the United States, get their voice in. That's really what happened, and that's what fucking happened. Most of the people in the country voted for Trump. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Regardless of how mind-blowing it may seem to you, people wanted change. They didn't want another fucking drone in Hillary Clinton, and by golly, that shit, she was a shitty-ass candidate. For fucking real, she was shitty.
And I'm just saying, a lot of people are complaining about, oh, well, it makes a lot of the liberals angry about how Trump... he's not going to release his tax returns. Who fucking cares?
Who cares? I want to let you know that I would fuck everybody in this ring right now. Every single one.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Even the fucking ref. He looks like...
Yeah, check out these two Amazons on the right side of the screen here if you guys watch NXT. But I'm just saying, like, okay, so BuzzFeed came out with an article, and Trump, Vice President Pence, and also the guy who was running the event for the president's inauguration, they got fucking Buck on the mic saying they're false. If BuzzFeed only puts out garbage, and but it's like, is he lying? Is he lying?
BuzzFeed and MTV, they're like the fucking trash of the internet nowadays.
It's the plague of the internet.
It's so clearly liberal. Like, honestly, as a journalist, you take a pledge to be fucking nonpartisan. You take a pledge to just fucking speak the truth. But I haven't seen one fucking truthful article. The most common sense I've ever heard this whole election cycle is from a motherfucking dude that is on YouTube, fucking making music reviews. I'm talking Needle Drop, I'm talking Anthony Tano. He made the most fucking common sense to me. And like, of all people, like, come on, journalists, you're supposed to be like the smartest people in the world. Like, for us to fucking real, like, you guys suck. Garbage.
Suck. That's what Milo said in one of his most recent interviews. Milo Yiannopoulos, the man who single-handedly put Daddy in the biggest chair in the world. He single-handedly said that journalists are like fucking cucks now.
And he's a journalist himself.
He said most journalists in the United States have no journalistic integrity. They have absolutely no merit. Like, he said, don't listen to, most of them, don't even fucking bother with unless it's Alex Jones or Paul Joseph Watson on InfoWars, prisonplanet.org. But, okay, so apparently, not true though, there's no substantial evidence. Donald Trump apparently was put on BuzzFeed and also the CNN Clinton News Network. They put up a fucking news post a couple days ago saying that Donald Trump hired Russian whores to piss on top of him while he laid in the bed that Michelle Obama stayed in a hotel in Russia or something like that. And Daddy said, well, that story isn't true because I'm a germaphobe. So that's what he said during his talk. And it's like, even if he did, I mean, BuzzFeed, can you rely on anything they say? Anything.
Like, can we get some fucking verified fucking facts before you run an article? Like, you fucking sit in a room, all of your writers were like, just trying to think of funny things that Trump could get into. Oh, let's have Russian chicks piss on Trump. All right, we'll make up a fake fucking story that he had Russian chicks piss on Trump. Oh, and let's put it in the room where Michelle Obama was in. That's cool. Like, that's like journalism at its weakest. It's like you're just fishing for articles. You're no better than those fucking shock magazines that are at the fucking grocery store in line that you look at when it says that Angelina Jolie's fucking dead and Bill Clinton's dead. Like, it's like UFOs have fucking taken the earth. It's like you're just as bad as those people at this point.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton went to her limo and came out as it was a different woman that looked like Hillary. But so I mean, BuzzFeed, can you trust them? No. Clinton News Network? No. MSNBC? No.
MTV?
Can you trust MTV's views on fucking politics? No. VH1? No. Whatever it is, if it's not Breitbart.com, and this is not a plug, Alex Jones's InfoWars, I'm just going to go ahead and say, no, you can't fucking trust it. Now that we are at the 10-minute mark, we are going to our next segment, the No Traveling Zone, with Dr. Pearl's Houston Book. I'm going to be pulling up a news article from the NBA that happened this week. Hopefully nothing about racism this time.
Oh, it's probably going to be all about racism, all about how, NBA owners showed that he, supported Trump. Oh my God, let's fuck him over, because Trump is a piece of shit. That's all I see in fucking news these days. All I fucking see are people just hating on Trump. People don't like Trump. Well, 2016 was a shitty year. Well, 2017, and next week, it's going to be a shitty year. Let's take a look here what we got here. All right, so this is, what is this segment called?
The No Traveling Zone.
The No Traveling
NBA
Zone.
zone of news for the NBA
News for the NBA and basketball, 5 minutes with Dr. Pearls. Now, if any of you know me, I've been a fan of the NBA for 13 plus years at this point, 14 years. Right now, the article I'm seeing is here, Warriors are finding the three-point groove. Of course they are. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course they're finding it.
When did Curry and Rice not have the three-point
They never have had anything off. I mean,
how many fucking teams are in the NBA?
30.
Why are they in the news again?
It's because they've got all the great players and everybody loves Stephen Curry. Let me just tell you something, folks. Let me first preface this by saying I'm not a fan of the Warriors. I am a Suns fan. I was born and raised here in Arizona. I am a Suns fan. And you know what? I know they suck. I know they're garbage. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to just bandwagon to the Warriors. So fuck the Warriors. All right? And they get Kevin Durant from Oklahoma City. That's great. He wanted to chase a ring. They're probably going to get it. I mean, my prediction a couple episodes ago was that there was going to be the Warriors and Cavs again in the finals for the third straight year. Yawn. But it's going to be them, and the Warriors are going to take it back. That's cool. Whatever. Everyone's going to talk shit about LeBron, how he's a fucking choke, he's a piece of shit. You know, that doesn't make any sense. All of you that care so much to talk shit about LeBron and talk shit about all these fucking celebrities, you need to get a fucking life, for fucking real. LeBron James is better, more athletic, richer, just better in every way than any of his haters. And he knows that, too. That's why he doesn't respond to any of this shit. That's why he does whatever the fuck he wants. He owns Ohio. When he retires, he's going to own the Cavaliers. He's going to make even more money retired than he did while fucking playing. And you're just sitting there behind your computer talking shit. I think LeBron's the best player in the league. And, I don't give a fuck. Steph Curry, great. You're a little guy. You shoot threes. Cool. You're awesome. Whatever, dude. I'm tired of the hype. I'm tired of hearing about it. The Warriors, obviously, they're doing great. They're going to win the title. That's my prediction. I'm not happy about it, though. I'm tired of seeing the same old fucking teams going to the finals. Now, I'll tell you, I'm not really a fan of the NFL. And one of my complaints about the NFL is that the different fucking teams win. That might seem like the opposite from what I'm saying with the NBA, but it's different because the NFL, it just seems like a fucking random-ass fucking collection of champions. If you look at the last fucking 10 champions, you're talking 8 different teams. 8 fucking different teams won the title. Anybody could randomly in. My pick for the fucking Super Bowl this year was the New York Giants, which obviously that didn't come to pass. Honestly, all I did was I randomly said, who's the 5th seed in the NFC? It was the Giants, and I was going to pick them. They obviously didn't win. My pick's going to be the Patriots, whoever the fuck it is. The Patriots versus the fucking
Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawks.
The Dallas Cowboys.
But Cowboys are fucking ass. Fuck the Cowboys.
This is what we saying on NBA.com entering Thursday. The Warriors were shooting a solid and spectacular 37.9% from the threes.
Okay.
Which is the Spurs, Raptors, and Cavaliers shoot better clips. Even more surprisingly, the Warriors' three-point potency has been surpassed. Entering Thursday, they made 455, the most of the league.
Listen, all those statistics, it doesn't fucking matter. Really, all that matters is who can fucking buckle down when it comes to the games you need to win, as in the playoffs. Listen,
the Cavaliers and the Warriors again. Here's what needs to happen in the NFL. Jeff Jarrett needs to come in and kick NBA corporate asses.
Honestly, I think Jeff Jarrett should be included in every fucking corporate life. Every fucking Jeff Jarrett should come in and kick ass in every fucking company. Like my company, I'd wish Jeff Jarrett would come kick my boss's ass. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know, I don't give a fuck. Like he's listening to this. He's listening right fucking now. He's producing this record. I want his ass to get kicked by Jeff Jarrett because I support the things he did. And you know, my segment's over, but I just wanted one thing to say: wrestling is garbage. NBA is cool, but it's boring, and NFL is trash. Right, I'm done.
Pretty much. And that is a 5-minute segment.
And I'm drunk!
For the No Spin Zone. There's Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt. So, back to what we were saying. Oh, God, not this fucker again.
They're so trying to push me.
Come on, man.
Goddamn, Samson's a piece of shit. He's trying to
NXT, you're starting to look like Raw here. Like, come on now.
He's starting to fucking play guitar. No, it's Samson. He's got long hair. We gotta give him a biblical name. Cool. Fuck that shit, dude. He's a garbage-ass wrestler. And NXT is trash, all right?
He's not one of the judges in the Tribes of Israel,
Trash.
okay?
It's trash. It's all trash. Wrestling is trash. Let me tell you something. Oh, and I just saw an article today. This is a good thing to talk about for a couple minutes. I just saw an article. Triple H is interested in Kenny Omega. Its word has come out that he is interested, and he's actively trying to pursue Kenny Omega for NXT.
Well, let me tell you that Hakua guy, or Onaka, versus Kenny Omega in Wrestle Kingdom 11. I watched the whole fucking match. It was a 45-minute singles match, one pinfall. Let me tell you, as a sports fan, because it's turning from a political podcast into a sports podcast, but let me tell you something. Kenny Omega, that motherfucker can work. I would dare anyone, and it's free. It's on YouTube. It's a free match. The quality's good. It's like you're watching Wrestle Kingdom 11. That's like New Japan's WrestleMania. Let me tell you, that was one of the best. Okay, thank Dr. Prozzi's book. Let me try to put this vision in your head. Remember when Sasuke Nakamura first came in? He took on Sami Zayn on NXT. Mm-hmm. That was a pretty good match. It was one of the best pro wrestling matches let me tell you something. I've been watching this since I was 5 fucking years old. One of my very first memories as a human being was seeing Scott Hall and fucking Kevin Nash appear on WCW programming. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on because it wasn't the Wolfpack. It was before Hulk Hogan. I saw them coming out as a tag team dressed in the denim shit, and you could see his chest hair, like on Scott Hall. That was one of my first memories. I was 5 years old. I'm 28. I'm still watching wrestling, and that was one of the best matches I've ever seen.
That spurred your love affair with the human chest.
The human chest. I mean, if you are a man and you got chest hair, it's like, how do women not want to rub their bush on it?
Samson, he's got some chest hair right now.
Samson's a cuck. I'm sure he could have been a cook. Okay, let me tell you something. Another thing about WWE.
He's wearing jeans, but he has knee pads underneath the jeans like a piece of shit. Look at him. I can see the knee pads. He's a fuck.
What? Well, here's one of the things where there's a real big fuck up with WWE. It's shitty writers. It's not necessarily the wrestlers. It's not necessarily. Because I watched What Culture Pro Wrestling. It was, you remember Johnny Nitro or John Morrison?
Yeah.
He took on Alberto Del Rio in the first match. And let me tell you something. I loved the whole match. It's not that Alberto Del Rio, who's now Alberto Patron, it's not that he's boring, because he fucking entertained me. He fucking sucked dick when he was on Raw, but it wasn't his fault. It's a fucking shitty, Vince's fucking shitty writers. That's really what that is.
That really is. I mean, the WWE lives and dies with writing, and lately the writing has been really shitty, almost to the point where it's like, well,
2007, 8 has been that bad.
That's true. Okay, you're talking 10 years of fucking mediocrity. All right, so I don't know what they're doing there, but I mean, I know that they're trying to cater to the kids, and I'm sure kids love the storylines, whatever, but they're just putting the emphasis on the wrong wrestlers. They're just putting the storylines on the wrong guys. It just doesn't make sense. Like, for instance, American Alpha. They kicked ass. They kicked fucking ass in NXT. I would watch NXT religiously every week just to see those guys. They were brought to SmackDown, and then they were buried immediately. It's like, what's the point of having a wrestling show if you don't actually support the real wrestlers? But the thing is, even by saying that, I'm not getting the real picture because...
Where's your booze?
Right here.
Okay.
I'm not getting the real picture because WWE doesn't want to portray themselves as a wrestling show. They want to portray themselves as an entertainment show. That's why they no longer use the term wrestler in any fucking publication by the company.
And here's where Trump fucked up. He hired Vince's wife. What's her name?
Linda
McMahon. he hired her for his cabinet. So now wrestling's never going to change. It's always going to stay PG.
Well, I mean, the thing is...
Because she's got to stay face, even though they're all drinking cum. They're drinking fucking vaginal fluid at the Bohemian Grove. They're fucking men. They're fucking slitting the throats of fucking animals. They're drinking blood. That's what Linda McMahon's doing right now. But, to the rest of the country, they got to stay face. Okay, so that's what I'm understanding. Because Alex Jones went to the Bohemian Grove, and they're fucking killing people there. And it was all the richest, most powerful bankers and politicians shit in the fucking world.
That was
Stephanie McMahon's got to be in the cabinet.
Sister Abigail, I'm just saying. That was Sister Abigail, the fucking Bray Wyatt's finisher. The thing is that even as PG, you can still have a good wrestling show. You just got to write it better.
Fuck you, Orion.
You gotta push forward the guys that really are good. Like, you can't have a fucking whole storyline of Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz fucking matches. The Miz needs to fucking die. He's garbage.
Yeah.
He's trash. Dolph Ziggler's the best worker in the company. Now that Daniel Bryan has left, Dolph Ziggler's it. So push him to the title. Push Cesaro to the title. He's a great worker. Push all these guys that are deserving of it. Don't push Roman Reigns. Don't push the fucks just because they look like what you want them to look like. Just fucking don't do that. Like, let the audience control what you want. And obviously you can't let the audience control all the time, but you gotta like still think about what they want. Like, there's a reason Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler got the fans behind them so much. It's because they're good fucking wrestlers. Listen, You've got a lot of fucking guys that grew up with WWE in the Attitude Era that are now in their 20s wanting to see the same shit, but you're fucking it up. You're fucking it up, and now we're not watching you. We're watching NXT as a joke, and we're laughing every time they come out, and
there they are.
Like, it's garbage, man. It's like, god damn, man. Like,
you need to watch What Culture Pro Wrestling. Every show I watch is like awesome. It's fun.
See, those kind of promotions are what
they cater to 18 to 34 male demographic.
That's what our age is going to, because the WWE product is so shitty. It's because they're fucking up so badly that it's just like,
they are. They are.
I don't know.
Now we're going to be we got 8 minutes left in the program. We're going to be going to the last segment. This is the Speed Racer segment. What we're going to do is me and Dr. Proceeds Booker are going to race with our beers, and then we're going to convince you that Daddy will be America's greatest president. We've got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Woo! Let me tell you something about someone, Daddy. Let me tell you about Daddy. Here. He is the change we've been looking for. Because Daddy is not a politician.
We never talked about Milo's book on
Milo's book, it's coming out in March. I pre-ordered it the day I heard about it. Trust me, it's going to be great. As for Daddy, he's going to change things the way they are. Listen, all of you liberals are just mad because he said bad things about minorities, and he made fun of, in hashtag, in quotations, he made fun of disabled people. Okay. Listen, the difference is that we're not having a corrupt politician finally run the country. Finally, it's going to be someone that actually was an actual citizen. Sure, he may be rich, but you know what he's going to use? He's going to use all that money that he makes to fucking help the fucking country instead of just fucking sitting on it like a piece of shit. He's not going to fucking continue all the agendas that the previous administrations did, because he's not a politician. He's a fucking entertainer first. He's a businessman and entertainer first, president third. Listen, that's the difference, because we're going to see a big ass difference. Y'all think he's going to fuck up, he's going to make an ass of himself, but listen, he's got a lot of, he doesn't want to go out as the guy that nobody likes. He's going to go out as the guy that actually made fucking changes, and he proved his doubters wrong. He's going to do that. I fully 100%. He gave his
businesses over to 2 of his sons.
I 100% expect him to fucking prove all of you piece of shits wrong, and actually you're going to be like, it's going to get to the point where you're like, oh wow, I feel bad. He actually has done a little bit of good. He's still a fuck, but you're going to still try to fucking back your shit up, but you're not going to be able to use real facts anymore. You're going to have to actually defend against the good thing he's done. I'm just saying. That's just what's going to happen. Just watch. It's going to fucking happen that way.
Sorry that took me so long. I didn't want to look like a bitch. But I am. Okay, so Daddy. Okay, so if anybody saw his inauguration, it wasn't an inauguration speech, but it was his first, not promo, his first interview as now president-elect. Press conference. So this woman was yelling in the audience who was asking him questions about when he's going to be releasing his tax returns. And he said, well, I'm going to be, I can't release them because it's still being audited. And she was getting buck with him, just like all the SJWs and feminists. She was talking over him and wouldn't let him talk about it. And he just kept saying, I won. I won. The only people that care about my taxes is reporters like you, because if they cared, I would have been elected. He literally said that. He was putting people in their places. So they were saying the thing about how he had Russian women piss on him in Obama's bed. He said it was a germaphobe. So, I mean, yeah, okay, I was telling this to, you know, Miss Augeny, her brother, and also Dr. Pearl's book. We always go to dinner. We go to a very fancy restaurant, $100 a plate. So I was saying out there when we were walking out, and Dr. Book was reading the newspaper because, you know, he's a classic man. He's a gentleman. And I said, okay, so apparently Trump, even though there's no evidence of it, and everyone's getting on BuzzFeed's fucking ass now, finally, even though they've been producing shit for years, like literally shit. So apparently he paid in a Russian hotel, he paid Russian prostitutes to piss on him in Obama and Michelle's bed that they slept in when they went over to Russia for whatever meetings and whatnot. Yeah, Daddy's stressed. I'm not gonna, I mean, a whole lot of liberals came out yesterday online and they're doing hashtag golden shower. Oh, this is our president. It's like, Daddy's stressed, okay? How the fuck are you gonna judge him when all you liberals are fucking buying spiked dildos and shoving up your boyfriend's asses? And your girlfriends, like with my my ex-fiance, you're fucking her with a fucking 20-inch strap on. Like, come on now. Like, holier than thou type of thing. Don't really know about that. I'm gonna go ahead and say, you're fucking wrong. We're fucking in. This is the Chuck Stew Show. We got 3 minutes left. Dr. Pearl's Houston book. Is there anything? Oh, we did not talk about Milo's book really quickly. So, actually, Dr. Pearl's Houston book was telling me 2 weeks ago that people want to not only ban his book, but ban the publisher's publishing house.
Yeah, I remember.
But you can find Mein Kampf at fucking Barnes and the Turner Diaries at Barnes and Noble in English.
It's just because, like, the way that everything is nowadays.
Sarah Silverman, she was one of the people who said his book should be banned.
Okay, whatever. They're just mad because he's a person that doesn't agree with their political views, and so they feel like he shouldn't be published, and they want to ban the fucking publisher, Simon & Schuster, for fucking agreeing to publish him. It's like, the thing is like, there's a lot of books out there that don't agree with what you believe, but right now, because of the internet, and because of everybody's easily availability to just comment on everything, they just fucking go overboard, and it's ridiculous, you know? Like, seriously, like, Mein Kampf is available for purchase at the fucking books, any bookstore you want, any library, you can rent it, you can fucking borrow it. Like, seriously, that's the book that fucking started the genocide of billions of people. Like, seriously. But they're mad because one guy who has some conservative views and who goes against what they feel is right, they want to fucking shut down the publisher. It doesn't make any sense. It's just... It's like, that's the kind of shit that just gets me just, like, exasperated with this country. It's just like, I'm tired of everybody having an opinion. Like, I don't need to hear your opinion all the time.
Yeah, it's
sorry,
like,
I don't need to hear it.
It's like Sarah Silverman, Rosie O'Donnell, like, who else? Bryan Cranston, which completely shocked me because I love
Robert De Niro.
Like,
he always talks about Trump's a shit fucking person.
All these fucking
like,
celebrities
fuck you, dude.
always preaching tolerance and preaching how we should all get along, we should all love each other, and, you know, it's okay for you to vote for who you want to be. But when it comes to the fucking places like here in Arizona and different places, you think we're fucking slack-jawed fucking yokels, and you think we're a bunch of fucking bigots and hicks. Well, just because we don't vote for the people you try to shove down the throats doesn't mean we're fucking idiots. Like,
exactly, that's exactly right.
Just because, like, I can't afford, like, that bitch from Miss Congeniality to live in 7 different houses doesn't mean I'm fucking brain dead. Like, that's what that means. Let us just make up our own minds. If Trump wasn't supposed, everyone's saying he's a new Hitler. If he wasn't supposed to be in office, why did so many fucking people vote for him then? Why? Let me tell you why. Because it's liberals, extreme fucking leftist liberals, feminists like SJW. You made him. You made him. That's what happened. Fucking Seth Meyers was getting buck with the woman that she was like the first female woman to conduct the race of a presidency Like, she was the very first woman to do that, to bring Trump to the office. And Seth Meyers was like, he was like politely getting buck with her and trying to make her look stupid on his. It's like, well, motherfucker, you fill the audience with people that think like you. So already, like, it's like when somebody tries to yell at Milo at one of his events, like, or like they're, just safety, safe space. Like, I swear to God, I swear to my God, the God of Abraham, Joseph, and Jacob, and Jesus, and King David, and Solomon. I swear to God, if he ever comes to Tucson and some dude's clapping in my face, I'm gonna punch him the fuck out. I'm not even joking. I honestly will go to jail for like 3 years. The line of fucks are not given.
Yeah, fuck that. So that's the final word I want to say for this episode. Hey, Milo, come to fucking Tucson, University of Arizona. Come do this shit. We're gonna defend your ass. Like, there ain't gonna be no riots like in California, because I'm gonna fuck anybody up that tries to prevent you from coming here.
You got the world's best bodyguard right here, Milo.
Exactly. Fucking right. I'm gonna take care of you, buddy. You know, I support you, and I want to see you here in my city. So come on down.
Come to the U of A, you fucking faggot.
That's right.
Oh, thank you for listening to the Chuck Stew Show. Is there any last words you want to give to the audience now that we're finally building a following here? We now have over 100 fans for the podcast.
Hey, fuck y'all. Y'all bitches. Don't act like you're fans unless you come and watch our shit religiously. And if you're real fans, you wouldn't be offended by me saying fuck y'all, because you know who I'm talking to, the fucking fake fans that pretend like they like us and then they just go away and they don't like our fucking politics. Go fuck you if you're like that.
Yeah. And I have Filthy Frank's opinion. Fuck Tupac. We need a resurgence of Soulja Boy.
He's coming back.